It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
All right, so we are, what, 6 minutes in? So let's talk about this gold exchange here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 slots here. All right, so 10 slots. And a subscriber came to me yesterday and was like, "Hey, I want you to talk about this in a video." And I think it's worth talking about. So there's two important things to talk about. First, the way this wheel works, and if I spin the wheel, I pay 20 emeralds to spin the wheel. This is just a visual representation of the random number generator on the back end deciding what you're going to win whenever you click this button. So I click this button. The second I click this button, the game already knows what I'm going to win. The game already knows what I'm going to win. Whether it's a 1x or a 10x or a 2x, 5, or even a 100x. The problem that a lot of us get into is we see this, and we see that the 100x is as large as these 1x's here, right? So to us, looking at this thing, it looks like a 1 in 10 chance to win the 100x, or a 2 in 10 chance to win the 2x, right? So in fact, there is, the 100, the 10, and the 5 look to be about the same chance. There's an equal chance to get the 5x as there is the 10x and a 100x. This actually isn't the case. And this is, in my opinion, this is going to get Nexters in trouble over time if they're not careful. Now, this individual was very disappointed. He was very upset. He had spent, thousands of emeralds on this emerald exchange trying to hit the big money, because, gold is so scarce in this game. And come to find out that this is actually the drop rate chance. So right here, this exchange shop, right? Now this is the mobile drop rate chance, but I imagine the mobile and the Facebook drop chance are the same. I imagine they use the same calculation there. But you can see the 1x has a 78.27% chance of getting it. So over 3 out of 4 times you're going to get the 1x, right? 15% chance for 2x, 5% for the 5x, 1.7 for the 10x, and a 0.03% chance to land a 100x multiplier on that exchange shop. Now, this is 3 times the chance of pulling a cleaver. Cleaver is only 0.01, right? Cleaver is a 0.01, so this is triple that. But even so, people go their entire Hero Wars careers without seeing a 100x. And in fact, the 10x is a 6 times greater of a chance. A 6 times greater of a chance. So then the next fallacy that comes into place is that people don't understand, and this is okay, this is no fault of anybody other than, basic grade school stuff or middle school or whatever. But people don't contextualize the random chance of rolling a dice. So 0.03 tells us that, if you do this 1,000 times, then you should get, 30 or 3 or whatever it is, you should get the 100x several times. If you look at these numbers, that's kind of the baseline argument. But that's not actually the case. You could roll this 1 time and get the 100x. Right? You can roll this 1,000,000 times and not get the 100x. I've never hit it, and I've been playing almost a year. I've hit it once. I've hit it 1 time. The wheel should realistically look like a pie chart that represents the probability of landing on each outcome. Arcana, you hit the nail on the head right there. Let me show you guys a bar graph, or a pie chart rather, that I made yesterday. I'm very proud of this. This is what it should look like. So you have green here. This is the chance, spinning that wheel, that you will land with the 1x. This is the chance of getting the 2x. This is the chance of getting the 10x. The blue is the chance of getting the yellow is 5x, the blue is 10x, and the 100x is 0.03. It's so small it doesn't even show up in this graphic. So if this was the wheel, on this exchange rate, how many of you would spend emeralds on this? How many of you? Just somebody raise their hands. Somebody raise their hands. Okay, Pichu Buell says that he would. Tigozil says rarely. You practically can't see the 100x. Exactly, Balrog. Not me, says Miss Ant. ST4601, none. I spend the 20 emeralds each day to complete the quest. That's all. Me too, Arcana. Now, unfortunately, with this baby account, I'm so starved for gold that I have been spending more emeralds than I should have on this spin. Why do I have 5 bottled energy? That's weird. But this bothers me. Like, this really bothers me. And I knew that this was the case, but I've never looked at it like this. I've never looked at it like this. Because you look at it like this, and you're like, oh, that's a pretty big chance of getting a 100x. Nope. Well, look, that's a pretty big chance of getting a 5x and a 2x. Sure, but not nearly as big as the 2x and the 1x. So, man, I don't know. But let's talk about laws. Let's talk about laws real quick. All right. Laws require that NextersGlobal disclose percentages, right? That's why we have this article here. That is the whole reason for this article, the Hero Wars mobile drop rates. Right? I think it's the FTC in the United States and the similar agencies, the Federal Trade Commission, I think, and similar agencies all over the world hold Google and Apple accountable for the apps and games that come into their store that are available to kids. So this is the crux of the issue. This is the ultimate crux of the issue, is that kids play this game. Kids play this game. I'm 36. Right? I'm 36, and a lot of you are, you know, in the, I think most of my viewers are in the 25 to 51 range or something like that, but there's a lot of kids that play this game. A lot of kids, and they don't understand. They see this, not this, right? And they don't understand the difference. And this is bothersome. According to laws in the United States, mobile games have to disclose chance like this, right? Chance also has to be disclosed, I believe, in all casinos. So tower chests, you know, the chance for item fragments, gold, tower coins, the exchange shop, the chance for different prizes you get out of boxy packages, the outland chests. Here's the percentage, you know, 0.5% chance to get, you know, a skin certificate out of the outland chests, right? This isn't posted anywhere for Facebook because Facebook does not require these percentages to be disclosed anywhere. Facebook is not being bound by the Federal Trade Commission or whoever does that, the SEC maybe, Security and Exchange Commission. They're not bound to post their percentages anywhere. So this is troubling. This is troubling. So this individual, after arguing with the help desk, the community advisor, whoever it was, this individual had his bank claim that all of his charges to NextersGlobal, Hero Wars, or whatever entity was fraud. He had his bank declare all of these transactions as fraud. Of course, this individual is no longer going to be playing Hero Wars ever again. Fortunately, I guess he won. He won. He got all of his money back. But the reason why I started this YouTube channel is because stuff like this is not apparent. What should be posted is like right here, that percentage chance, like that, those percentages, like here's the chance to get this, here's the chance to get that. If not this should actually be posted. Like this should actually be what's posted here instead of this wheel, but it's not. The bundle rate is better for the spins, Palgasm says. Maybe. Yeah, I got 10x wheel several times. I've only gotten the 100x once. I know it exists. I got a screenshot from somebody today, but I'm not going to share it. It's fine. But it's not misleading according to law. But like the eyeball test, like the subjective opinion, this is misleading. This is misleading. And it's really unfortunate. This is unfortunate. So this individual was very, he was very disappointed in the way that the advisor, the help desk handled it. Of course, he got his money back, And the problem is there are more new players joining this game every day than there are old players quitting. So they will never need to update this. They just never will. They just never will. When you jackpot looks one off, you really are way off. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's another thing, Palgasm, is often the reason why this individual started looking into all this is because he constantly was just a sliver away from the 100x. And he was like, oh, I'm so close every time. This is, this is BS. I should be nailing this. But that actually wasn't the case. Anti-gambling legislation in the EU considers crates, chests, etc. in games to be gambling unless the rates of getting an item are disclosed. By disclosing those drop rates ahead of time, they get themselves out of trouble, and any fault transfers to the buyer. Apple requires any of its apps to disclose drop rates before they can be listed on the App Store. As long as those drop rates are listed, gaming companies can operate within all the gray area freely. It's unfortunate.